watching the brat. ChesaTheBrat, yeah. Get a subscriber tab. ChesaTheBrat. Turn around.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, girl, hurry up. Did nobody tell you that once you subscribe to me, you literally become a better and get a fatter? Like, I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that. What's a bigger incentive than
getting a bigger butt?
Girl, if you want that, go ahead and subscribe to me.
Thank you.
Y'all, I didn't want to tell this story time because some of it is embarrassing on my part, but she had me messed up. So like, y'all are gonna forget about the embarrassing things on my part. You get what I'm saying? And this story time was not too long ago. I can put a picture on the screen of the damage I just had to fix. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna pop up on the screen a close-up of my nails so y'all can get at my girl Catherine, because y'all, nobody does better nails in the city. Like, y'all need to go ahead and book with her. Tell her that Chesa sent you and you will never regret it. This one is gonna be, this one's gonna be more so just, I'm telling y'all what just happened, because this wasn't that long ago. This story time took place literally less than a month ago, because that's when I had my nails done, that set or whatever. And I'm gonna give a couple girls in this story time just like random names, because I don't really got time to be trying to think of clever names for the girls that don't matter. But I want to give the main girl in this story time the name, we're just gonna call her Grimy because she's grimy. So boom, not fast forward, rewind a little bit to, I would say, like 3-ish weeks ago. One of my homegirls, and I'm not gonna name her for real, because this girl Grimy was one of her friends, and I'm not sure if she's still friends with her. I mean, I would like to think that she isn't her friend after this, but I don't really know. So but I don't want to name anybody real names in this video, so we're just gonna call my homegirl, we're gonna call her, oh, have I named anybody Chanel? I don't think I've named anybody Chanel. We're gonna call my homegirl Chanel because she always wears this Chanel perfume that smells so good, so I'm gonna name her Chanel, and the other girls are just gonna be named like other girls as we go on in this video. A few weeks before this situation happened, I get a text from Chanel, and she's just like, hey girl, she sent me like a flyer, but it's not like a flyer that's public, like posted on anything or anything like that. It's like a flyer she made, all girls sip and paint event that she was hosting for her birthday or whatever, right? And it was going to be at Piedmont Park. So if y'all don't know what Piedmont Park is, it's just a park in Atlanta. It's just a pretty big park in the city where there's a lot of grass. You can have picnics, you can host little events and things like that. I think that's where they do the little like Jamaican events and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, that might not be the same park, that might be a different one. She's basically like, okay, I just want to get like a head count, because she was trying to do like a little picnic / sip and paint thing, and she was going to be providing, which I told her, I was like, girl, I can bring my own canvas and my own paint. It's your birthday, you do not need to be like doing it. Like, girl, no, like, where are your real friends at that should have set this up for you? Come on. But she's like, no, I already bought like all this stuff before I invited the people I invited, and I have a little bit extra than the people that have already confirmed that they're coming. So she's like, you can invite somebody with you if you want, because I know there's gonna be, you know, her friends. She was like telling me basically that there's gonna be her friends that I don't know, so she wanted to let me know that I could bring a friend with me if I didn't want to be by myself. And one thing about Chesa is Chesa can roll alone. I did not need no friend with me. I didn't need, like, you're my friend, girl, it's your birthday, you're my friend, I can be with you. So I wasn't worried about that. The only thing that I was worried about is Piedmont. Like, y'all know that I have anxiety, but I also have a heart condition. And I remember one time I went to bring a puppy that I was giving to this to my subscriber. I was like meeting her at Piedmont, I think, unless it was the other park, I get them mixed up, but I was meeting her at the park in Atlanta, and I had to walk like down this big old hill and back up it, and my chest was hurting. Like, I literally was about to go to the hospital after that, no exaggeration. So I was just like wondering if like worrying about if I was gonna have any heart issues, but luckily it wasn't in the summer that she was hosting this, so I was like, girl, we good. I end up getting her gifts. I end up buying like a blanket thing for myself, because it was like a bring your own blanket. On the little flyer it said that canvas, paint, and snacks and stuff was provided, but we needed to bring our own blankets and we needed to bring our own like smoke or drink if we were doing that, right? And y'all know I don't smoke, but your girl can definitely get down with a little. So I was like, all right, bet. So I got a bottle, which I'm not the type of person, like, there's people which I don't like judge because bottles be expensive, but there's people that'll buy a bottle. Plus, I take that back, I can be like that in certain, like, it depends on where I'm going. If I'm going somewhere where I don't know nobody and I'm bringing my own bottle, I might not share it with nobody. But if I'm bringing it somewhere where it's celebrating someone I know, then it's kind of just like I brought it for the event, like I brought it for everybody, you know what I mean? The day before, I end up going over to my homegirl Chanel's house or whatever. Me and her are really close, but we don't get to see each other as much because she works a lot. I come to her house with all of this stuff. I have a picnic blanket for me. I got snacks. I got like a charcuterie. How do you say that? And some like little sliders, sandwiches and things like that. And she was like, girl, I told you that snacks were provided. And I'm like, girl, the way that I am like set up and I'm finna be drinking, girl, I'm not trying to eat all your snacks. You know what I'm saying? I brought snacks. Everybody can eat them. They're open for everyone. You know what I'm saying? First come, first serve. But I can eat. So if anybody wants to eat some of these snacks, they're gonna have to hurry up. So we put it in her little mini fridge or whatever, and we're getting ready for tomorrow. So she basically wanted me to go with her to the park early, and there were a couple girls that she like was friends with that I didn't know that were gonna meet us at the park and like set up everything the next day, like maybe an hour before the event, because we had to lay out, like, I'm talking about, she invited like maybe 20 to 30 people. I would say 20 to 30 people to the park. So we had to lay out all the canvases, all the paint, and you know, we wanted to make it cute. We wanted to, like, you know, make it look aesthetic. We wanted to make it look like something for real. So, and laying out all the snacks, we had coolers full of ice. And mind you, y'all are probably like, y'all are insane for doing that in the winter, but it wasn't a cold day. It really wasn't a cold day. Like, it was nice outside, and we did it early in the day where it wasn't cold as it was like a sunny day, and it wasn't a windy day, and it was like in the 60s. It was nice, and we all had on like hoodies and stuff. It was nice. We go and we set up everything, and okay, so we already named Grimy. Grimy was one of the girls that pulled up and was helping us set up, right? And I'm not gonna lie, y'all are probably like, Chesa, you're dragging it. No, I had a weird sense, like a weird energy from Grimy from the jump. Y'all know, I don't know if it's because I'm an empath or I'm just a bad, but it's like when I meet someone, and I'm not even gonna just say a female, like it's not just females. When I meet anybody, I can just tell what kind of people you are. Like, if you are a weirdo, 9 times out of 10 I'll spot it. And y'all are like, all these story times about you getting done dirty, I don't know if you can really spot it, but like,
okay, not too much. Okay, not too much.
I can't spot it all the time when it's somebody that I like, but when it's a stranger that's somebody else's people's, I can tell. I'm telling you guys, I can tell. You ever meet somebody and they just seem like they don't have any manners, or like they don't have any like bedside manners, or just they don't have any like just any manners. Like, when I meet people, whether they're way older than me or the same age as me, I'm like, hey girl, like, when someone is introducing me to someone, I say, hey, nice to meet you. I might not always shake your hand if you don't hold your hand out to me. Like, if we both don't do like that, then I might just be like, hey girl, like, nice to meet you, I'm Chesa, you know what I mean? Introduce myself, because that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, all of the other girls are like, hey girl, you're so pretty, like, nice to meet you, I'm so and so. And Grimy is just kind of like, oh hey girl. She's like sizing me up, and I couldn't tell if she was sizing me up in like she wanted to, like I say,
do arts and crafts,
or she was sizing me up in like a way where like she wanted to see if she could take me. Like, this is not Mortal Kombat, ho. Why are you sizing me up like that when we supposed to be setting up some shit for our friend? That's number one. I wasn't trying to seek no problem or find an issue with something. Like, I don't want y'all to think I was just walking around looking for some beef. No, I just was like, I felt off energy when I spoke to her. It didn't seem like she was too welcoming and like kind, and that's the girls that I'm used to are like girls, like, you know, like, hey, like, you a cute ass, like, let's, you know, like, me and the other girls warmed up to each other super fast. Like, we were all helping each other. Like, those are the type of that I like. Bad recognize bad. Let's just say that. I'm not even gonna get into how Grimy looks or nothing like that, but
bad recognize bad bitch. So hey, wake that up.
We're putting stuff together. We're, like I said, setting things up. Woo, woo, woo. So we all start chilling, and Grimy is smoking with one of the other girls, and everybody starts smoking, like they're like taking a little smoke break, and I don't smoke. So I end up going to my car to go get my stuff because it's getting like, I would say 30 minutes till the actual event starts, and I didn't take anything out of my car other than the stuff to set up because it was a lot to hold and I'm out of shape. So I walked all the way up to my car, and this is my mistake because I should have brought everything with me the first time, because like I told y'all, there's a hill, baby. There's a big steep hill if you are all the way down there setting up where we set up to get to where we parked at. Oh baby, or where I parked at, big ass hill. So I walk up the hill and go get my purse, and I'm already starting to feel tightness in my chest, and like my heart's beating super fast because I'm out of shape
and I need some milk.
But I'm not even letting it get to me because I've experienced that a million times and it ain't killed me yet. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just have to like thug it out, because I'm not about to let that ruin, you know, my friend's thing. I'm not gonna leave because of it or nothing like that. I've left events because of my anxiety before, and when I have those physical symptoms that are like correlated to my heart condition, I'd be like, oh nah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to die. I'm not trying to die. I'm not. So I'd be leaving. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thug it out. This is gonna be really fun. I want to be here for my girl. I'm not gonna do that. But I did take a second in the car. I turned on, I blasted that heat, even, I mean the AC, even though it was like 60 outside, it wasn't cold. I mean, it wasn't hot. Damn. It wasn't hot. I still blasted the AC because walking up that hill, baby, I was scorching. Like, I was sweating. So I'm sitting in there, I'm drinking some water, I'm calming down, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I grabbed my bag, and just to give y'all a little reference, all I had in my bag, like, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I literally carry my purse. I carry my purse, and all that's in my purse are just like my keys, my lip gloss, and my lip liner, and like that'll literally be it. At this time, all of those things were in my purse, but also my wallet. My wallet that had my ID, that had my new credit card, that had my debit card, and my Cash App card. And it's like one of those card holders. It's not a wallet, it's a card holder, right? So I have all of that stuff in my purse, and then I had the gifts that I got her, because I got her like jewelry, I got her like Pandora charms and stuff like that. I basically got her what I knew that she wanted. I got her a new Pandora link, like bracelet basically, and I got her a bunch of Pandora charms that she could either put on the new link or on her one that she already had. And I went to go set up my blanket, and I went to the cooler that me and her had our personal like stuff in. I put the bottle out. It was like in front of my blanket, but it wasn't like where all the other bottles were. It was like still where the people in front of me could have some. I laid out a couple shot glasses and stuff, and then I put out like my snacks, like, but again, not in front of just me. I put it for the people that were over there. Mind you, it wasn't like a lack of drinks or none of that. Like, there was an abundance of all of that. Trust. So, yeah. So at this point, Grimy hadn't bothered me anymore. Like, she wasn't arguing with me, or she didn't say anything that I didn't like. Like, we haven't spoken for real since we like said what's up to each other. But I was talking to all the other girls because they were all being welcoming and sweet with me, and they were talking to me. So everybody was just mingling with each other. By the time like everybody had gotten there, everybody was just mingling with each other. So I would say like 2 of the girls that were friends with Chanel that I didn't really know, they were sitting by me. We were all like sipping and painting, and y'all, we wasn't sipping wine. Like, normally the sip and paints that I be doing, people be sipping on wine, but baby, we were taking shots and painting, and it was so fun. I'm not gonna lie. But one thing about me is when I get to drinking, when I start, sometimes y'all, sometimes I don't finish, you know what I mean? Like, I get started and I just keep going. But everybody else was too, so it wasn't just me. So this isn't a story time of me embarrassing myself because of the liquor. Y'all are gonna see why I embarrassed myself, but let's just, we start painting or whatever, and I can't paint. I am not an artsy type of at all, and I don't like play myself out to be that. I'm not embarrassed about my lack of art skills. I've never, like, I never cared. Like, I didn't come here to get scouted for my painting to be put with Picasso. Like, I literally just came here for the vibes. Like, so Grimey's looking at my painting or whatever, and she's kind of like eyeballing it and looking at me and like smirking to herself and painting. And like, that's the problem with you now. You have to smirk to yourself. You're not like looking with your friends. Like, you thought this was a Disney moment and it's not. You don't have nobody next to you talking to you because you got weird energy and don't nobody want to talk to you. I honestly don't even know why Chanel invited the girl. Maybe they were like childhood friends or something. I don't know. I ain't never see her a day in my life, but nobody was like mingling with her. Nobody was vibing with you because you got bad vibes. Like, let's really wake that up. Like, she's literally looking, like, I kid y'all not, I can't make this shit up. She's painting and she's looking at my painting. Like, she's like catty-cornered from me, or like she's like diagonal from me. She's like right there and I'm right here. She's not like right in front of me, but she's like 2 people over on the other side. So she's like looking, and y'all are probably like, oh, why did you notice her looking? Because you was looking at her. Yeah, hell yeah, I was looking at her. Hell yeah, I was looking at her because I was looking at everybody's paintings. What? I'm looking at how shitty mine is compared to everybody else because it's funny to me and I'm drunk. Grimey's was definitely better than mine. Hers was cute. And I'm looking at it, and then when I like looked up at her, she was looking at mine, like looking like, and I'm like, this is like, you are not finna get put on the channel. You are not finna be doing that little corny. Like, I don't give a fuck about you looking at that shit. Yeah, it's ugly. I know. We start taking more shots and we start getting lit or whatever, right? So I start having like a mini anxiety attack, which, mind y'all, I am not used to drinking in public. I'm not used to like drinking in a crowd or anything like that, drinking around people that I don't know. I don't do that. Like, my heart is beating super fast, and that happens like when I drink, my heart beats faster. I'm pretty sure that happens to everybody, but it was that type of fast where I couldn't like feel each individual heartbeat. It just felt like a flutter of heartbeats, and when that happens to me, that can be kind of dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. So I was getting kind of like spooked about it, and I was like, I needed to go to my car. And this is what I mean by this is embarrassing. A lot of y'all are gonna be super nice in the comments and be like, girl, this isn't embarrassing, like, it's what you go through. But like, it's embarrassing because I'm about to be 23 years old and I was like tripping. I'm kind of like, and I dropped my paint stick or whatever, like, what is it called, paintbrush, paint stick. I dropped my paintbrush and I'm kind of just like taking deep breaths and I'm holding my chest or whatever. When I'm in that mode, y'all, I don't want nobody to talk to me, touch me, none of that. Like, I don't be rude about it, but I just be like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good, I'm sure. Even like, I've had anxiety attacks at the club before with my friends, and I would be like, can y'all leave me alone? Like, they'll try to come with me to the bathroom, being good friends, mind you, because I would do the same thing, like, without knowing how it is to like experience that. That would be your first instinct to go help your friend, but like, I don't want that. I want to be alone so I can calm myself down and not have a million questions about if I'm okay, because then I'm gonna be wondering if I am okay, and then I'm not gonna be okay because I'm panicking. I just like to like collect myself by myself. So I decided to walk in the park by myself. So I left like a dummy. I left my purse. I left my purse and everything except for my phone, and I grabbed my phone and I grabbed my water with my ice, and I started walking, like, not far. It's not like I walked to where somebody could have kidnapped me, but I walked pretty far, like, to catch a breather, and I was walking hella slow and I was catching my breath. I would say that I took like a 15-minute walk, I'm not gonna lie, because I needed to like relax. If I would have sat in the car with the AC blowing on me and stuff, I probably would have been in there for a smooth 5-10 minutes, but it was not the same because I'm still walking. I'm still like, you know, my heart's still pumping. So it took a while for my heart to slow down. So I get back to the function or whatever, and people are starting to leave. Like, you know, you go to an event, the event was only supposed to be 2 hours, and at this point it had been like 2 hours and some change. Like, we were all still there, and people started finally leaving. And then I was like, y'all, like, before everybody leaves, let's exchange gifts or whatever. So we exchanged our gifts, whoever brought gifts, because a lot of them girls did not bring that girl gifts, which I didn't know because I saw like a bunch of gifts, but some, like, it was like a bunch of gifts from a couple people. Like, it was just 3 of us that got gifts, but we just all got a bunch, so it looked like everybody got one, but it really wasn't that. So it was kind of awkward when we were doing that. But she was opening her gifts and she was giving us hugs and stuff like that. It was super cute. But I was out of it at this point. Like, I wasn't really in my right mind. I mean, obviously I was still like drunk or whatever, and y'all are probably like, oh my god, everybody was driving drunk and leaving drunk. Y'all, I wasn't leaving yet. I did not leave yet.
Calm down.
Because I was riding back to Chanel's crib with her from there. Like, we were gonna trail each other to her house. It wasn't like I was going home. So, and like some of the other girls, we were all going back to Chanel's house, and we still had to clean up everything. So we were at the park after that whole event for a good another 2 hours or whatever. So by the time we ended up leaving, I was no longer like not good to drive or anything like that. I had eaten, all of that. Grimy ends up leaving. Like, she kind of leaves like she's kind of in a hurry to leave. I just clocked that she's a weirdo, so I wasn't really questioning it. I was like, maybe she can feel that nobody really wants to talk to her because her energy isn't good, so she wants to leave. All of us were kind of like, girl, who is that? Who is she? Like,
She doesn't even go here.
why did you invite her? Like, we were all just talking about how her energy was bad, I'm not gonna lie. And Chanel was just kind of like, girl, y'all, that's my friend. Maybe she was just in a bad mood, or, you know, like maybe she had a bad day today. I don't know. Like, she's not usually like that. And I'm like, okay. And y'all, I swear, I believed her, because I was like, I have never met her before. I've never talked to her before. This is not my friend. So, you know, sometimes I have my bad days too. Personally, I'm not going to go to an event and spread my negative energy on other people. I'm not going to do that because, you know, energy is transferable. I don't want your bad vibes. But, you know, maybe she just really wanted to come even if she did have a bad day. So I wasn't finna drag it or nothing like that. So we end up cleaning up and we end up getting all our stuff back together. I grabbed my bag and we did. So us going back to her house and all of that, none of that matters. None of that matters. None of that matters. I would say that I didn't even realize that this happened, which I'm about to tell y'all, until maybe 2 days after the event, because when I went back to my homegirl's house. Okay, before I even tell y'all, one thing about me, like, I am a Apple Pay girly. I'm a contactless girly all the way. Like, I have my stuff ready, all of my cards, my credit card, my Cash App card, my Wells Fargo card, all of that I have ready on my phone. So majority of the places that I go, I don't need my physical cards. I just have them. 2 days later, I end up meeting up my homegirl to go get some sushi, right? And I'm gonna put my beautiful sushi up on the screen. And we go, like, the way that we did it is we was doing half and half or whatever, but I was gonna like surprise her and be like, I'm gonna cover the bill or whatever, because we hadn't hung out for a while and I just wanted to like be and pay for the meal. I go to get my card holder out of my beautiful jean little purse from Shein.
Not sponsored.
And it's not in there. And this is the first time, like, since I went to the event that I needed to use my card. So I'm looking like, whoa. I'm looking like, I said, why my card holder not in here? And immediately, this is one of my homegirls. Y'all already know Mo. Y'all seen her on my channel before. And she looked at me like, I don't know. She's confused just as me, because she knows that I keep that thing on me. I mean, I don't use it like that, but she knows that I always have it when I need it. When we getting drinks, I have my ID, I have it in there. So I'm like, so I sent her the money. It's not like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know where my card holder is. Can you cover the meal? No, babe. I'm still gonna send you the money or whatever, right? So I go in my Wells Fargo. Y'all, this is making me mad. I'm looking on Wells Fargo. I'm trying to see if there's any name, or like I'm hoping that she tried to transfer money to her Cash App or something from my Wells Fargo, because y'all know it would have said a name. But no, nothing. It's just transactions and Shein and stuff like that. It's no trace of no name or nothing like that. So I'm like, all right. So I start to think, I get to thinking or whatever, right? So I'm like, I'm talking, I end up hitting up Chanel, and I'm like, once I get home, I like put two and two together, and I'm like, okay, it had to be somebody from Chanel's party, because that's the last time I had my shit. Like, I saw it and I don't have it no more, and I haven't used it or none of that. I haven't gone nowhere for real. So I know it had to be somebody from there, because I definitely left my bag sitting at my little spot when I went and walked and did my little walk from when I had anxiety or whatever. And I was like, or it could have been one of the girls when we were like cleaning up and stuff like that, because it was a bunch of us doing that and I had my bag open there. So I'm like, okay, it's a couple that it could be, and I didn't know none of them for real. And y'all, it could be that's the nicest to you that stole from you. So I wasn't automatically gonna think that it was grimy ass, because it could be anybody. So I hit Chanel up and I'm like, hey girl, I hate to even like accuse any of your friends of thieving or none of that, but I had my card holder in my purse the day of your party, and when I went to your house, I'm pretty sure somebody had to have stolen it from either your party or from your house, because I don't have my shit. And she's like, girl, what the f? Like, I would be mad if I were you. I'm not mad at you for asking about it. Just be grimy these days. And she's just like, I don't know who it could be, sis. Like, I can ask. Like, I can ask in the group chat if anybody's seen it and grabbed it by accident. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, do that. Go ahead, do that. Because I'm thinking, like, if somebody asked me if I seen something that they had, I would be like, no, girl, I don't steal. I don't take nothing. Like, but I'm not going to be like, you know, tripping. So she ends up texting in the group chat. I'm not in the group chat. She has like a group chat with her friends, or it's like she made one. I don't know. She didn't tell me, but she ended up sending me a screenshot of their responses or whatever. So everybody's just like, no, I didn't take it, or like, no, I didn't see it. Like, damn, I hope she finds it, or let me know if she ends up finding it. I'll check my bag. Everybody's like that type of energy. And Grimey's response to her, I think it was a personal response. Maybe it wasn't a group chat. Maybe she just texted everybody individually and sent me the messages or whatever. And I'm gonna find on the screen, I'm gonna put on the screen the one that Grimey said. I'm not gonna show y'all what everybody else said because it's irrelevant. They all had positive responses, but Grimey was just like, let me go to it. She was just saying something like, why the f would I steal out of a purse or something like that. And I mean, card holders do be in purses, but she didn't say you stole it out of my purse. So what do you mean? I don't know. Like, I was like on my investigative stuff. Like, I was like, see, Chanel, she said out of a purse. Obviously, the bitch knows it was in my purse because she took it out of my purse. It was her ass, because she was being hella rude. Like, she was just like,
Chanel, you trying to at me right now, asking me that why steal a wallet out of a purse? Like, you trying to call me broke?
Like, she was being hostile with Chanel about it. So I'm like, girl, it's Chanel ass. Like, I'm telling you, it's Chanel. I mean, it's Grimy ass. I'm telling you, it's her. So I tell Chanel, I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to do something else to figure out if this girl took my stuff, because it's a lot of money that was took. And yeah, I can get my money back from Wells Fargo, but I can't get my money back from Cash App. That's why I don't keep too much on there. But it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. So I'm like, I'm brainstorming, I'm scheming. I'm like, how can I figure out who, or like, how can I confirm that this girl took my stuff? How can I confirm? So y'all want to know what I did?
If it wasn't her, I would have been super wrong.
If it wasn't her, I would have been super wrong. I mean, not really, because okay, we're gonna get to that. So I'm like, all right, Chanel, I'm finna pull up on you, and I want you to take me by Grimy house or whatever. And Grimy lived by herself. We all adults. She lived by herself. So I'm like, I want you to take me by Grimy house, and I'm gonna press her. Like, I'm gonna ask her to like empty her. I wasn't trying to have her, like, you know, I don't have a warrant, so I'm not trying to go through her house. But I want her to empty her purse and show me that my stuff is not in there, right? So we end up pulling up on Grimy, and I knock, like, we go to her door or whatever, and Grimy comes outside. Well, at first Grimy didn't come outside. She's like, why are y'all at my house or whatever? And I started pressing her. Like, I started talking shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, come outside. I know you have my shit. Like, come outside. I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you.
You're not gonna touch me.
Nope.
You're gonna go home.
On God.
On God.
On God.
Let go.
Don't believe in God, you stupid hoe.
Because I really wasn't gonna touch her unless, like, I guess I was gonna touch her. But if she didn't have my, I wasn't gonna touch her. I wasn't just gonna go off of assumption. You know what I mean? So I'm like, she come outside, and I'm like, all right, I need you to show me that you don't have my card holder. I'm like, I'm not gonna go through your house. I don't have the right to do that, but I want you to empty your bag, because she had like a purse that she wore. And I was like, I want you to empty your purse and show me that you don't have my card holder, because I was figuring, like, if she was using it, there was still money like left on there. If she felt like she was still gonna be able to use it, she probably kept it with her, like in her bag or something. I don't know. So I'm like, if you don't got my shit, empty your purse. And she's like, no, like, why would I empty my purse? Like, why would I empty my purse? And I'm like, if you don't have it, then why don't you empty your purse? Why you don't empty your purse? If you don't have my card holder, you should be able to empty your purse, or just open it and let me see. Let me see in your purse. Let me see in your purse. Like, girl, like, if I didn't have it, yeah, I would be like, girl, I mean, it could be both sides, because if I didn't do it, then I could kind of see like, why a girl would be like, you're not gonna come to my house and press me. I don't gotta prove it to you. But like, from her message being shady like that, to her leaving the party early, like shortly after I came back from my little walk, and just everything about her, I knew that I had my shit in my soul.
That's on my soul.
She ends up like,
I'm not about to empty shit.
and she's like,
You gonna make me empty it?
and I'm like, and this swings on me first. We Boo! And again, why do I gotta go through this again? Why do I have to go through this again? So we get to tussling, and I'm not gonna lie, probably like
30 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Get my shit. Get my shit. How you gonna tell my shit, you broke ass bitch?
She did not do a thing to my face. I'm like, if she did, it would have still been, well, maybe not, because that was like 3 weeks ago. But I got a video of me that I'm gonna put on the screen probably right after this. It's gonna cut to that video. If you're gonna swing first, make sure that you connect, okay? Because the only thing that's up are my nails, not my face. Nothing is up but my nails. I get them done for free. Let's wake that up. And then I have a picture of my nails, and that's all that happened to me. Like, if you're gonna swing on me first, baby, make sure your shit connects, because you look goofy as hell. That girl gave me my card holder back. How you gonna swing on me? How you gonna swing on me? Well, she didn't give it back. I didn't mean that literally. I hope y'all caught on to what I was saying. How you gonna swing on me with the bag that has my card holder in it? Girl, you gotta be joking. But I mean, I didn't get none of my money back from Cash App. It's not like I'm finna take her, like, people are probably gonna be like, take her to claims court. Like, I beat her ass, so I don't gotta take her nowhere. I make that money back. Money is money. I make money to spend money, and I make it back. I'm not taking her to court, because she could probably take me to court for doing what I did to her, even though she swung on me first. I'm not doing all that. I got my card back. I replaced all my cards. I filed the dispute for Wells Fargo and all of that, and I got my money back for Wells Fargo. Luckily, she did not use my credit card, like my Capital One. She did not use that. She just used my Wells Fargo and my Cash App. The Cash App money, that's gone. But I told her, if I see her in that Shein, I'm beating her ass in her Shein. Because if I catch you anywhere, bitch, we live in the same city. If I catch you wearing some Shein, if I just see you somewhere, you could be at the mall, church.
You could be at the mall, church. Don't say nothing to me. I told y'all. I warned y'all.
If I see you anywhere in some clothes that look like some new Shein clothes that you bought with my Cash App money,
I'm beating your ass again.
I hope that that's my last fight. That was before 2024. So 2024, Chesa, no more fighting. I'm for real. But if I do, y'all know y'all are gonna hear about it. I love you, Chanel, girl. Your friend, well, I don't think she's friends with her no more. Yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story time. If you enjoyed, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment other videos that you guys want to see from me. Turn on the post notification bell so you never miss when I post a video. Follow me on all my social medias that are in the link tree in the description box below. Happy New Year to you guys. I wish you guys nothing but blessings, prosperity, and happiness. I plan to make a lot of content for you guys. I know this video isn't going out on the 1st, like I said. But I wanted to wait for this hat to get in. I'm gonna be completely real with y'all, and I was having difficulties with that girl who made this, so I had to wait on it. But now I have it, so I went ahead and got this video out for you guys. I will be doing another story time this week. I'm going hard this year. I'm going hard. I don't care. I want to make it to 200K. I wanna grow. Also, you guys, follow my new Instagram. It's ChesaTheBrat. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's also on my community tab with the link, but I'm gonna put the link in the description box too. Follow me, guys. I'm following some people back soon. And I will be posting and being active on there as soon as it gets, I don't know, like 2,000 followers, 5,000 followers, I don't know, but just know the pictures are finna be tea. I took some pictures already to post, and I'm gonna be taking more pictures, and I'm gonna be interacting with y'all. There's gonna be polls and stuff like that where y'all can interact and let me know what video. Y'all know she's so disrespectful.
Stop!
There will be polls and interactive things that y'all can vote on for videos. I might do a video where y'all can control me on Instagram. I know that's an old video, but I haven't done it, so it's new to y'all when I do it. So definitely go follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Bye. Also, Grammy, if you're watching this,
Let me catch you in that Shein, and I hope that my DoorDash was good.